chapter number 2. Now, I want you to just stay with me for a second. Job chapter number 2, let's start at verse number 4. Let's hear what God has to say to us real quick. It's 11:48. I know what I got to say can be done in a few seconds, a few minutes. Job chapter 2, verse number 4. It says, So Satan answered the Lord and said to him, Skin for skin, yes, all that a man has, he will give for his life. Verse number 5. But stretch out your hand now, touch his bones and his flesh, and he will surely curse you to your face. And the Lord said to Satan, Behold, he is in your hands, but spare his life. Verse number 7. So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord, struck Job with painful boils from the sole of his feet to the crown of his head. And he took for himself a potsherd with which to scrape himself while he sat in the midst of the ashes. Then his wife said to him, Do you still hold fast your integrity? Curse God and what? What does it say? Curse God and what? Die. Verse number 10. But he said to her, You speak as one of the foolish women speak. Shall we indeed accept good from God, and shall we not accept adversity as well? In all this, Job did not sin with his lips. Look back at verse number 10 again. Verse 10 says, But he said to her, Job chapter 2, verse 10, But he said to her, You speak as one of the foolish women speak. Shall we indeed accept good from God, and shall we not accept adversity? And in all this, Job did not sin with his lips. Today I want to talk about, real simple, for the next 10 minutes, real simple. When bad stuff happens to good people. Today I want to talk about when bad things happen to good people. Let me ask you a question, honest question. Everybody should understand, should be a part of this. Have you ever gotten in trouble for something you didn't do? Somebody said, all the time. I get in trouble all the time for stuff I didn't do. Have you ever been in class? This happened to me when I was in school. In class, you got that one knucklehead. No, not teacher. You got that one knucklehead that you know is always going to mess it up. You sitting there minding your own business. Teacher says this is going to happen or such and such is going to happen. You looking forward to it. And by the end of class, because of this idiot person, he get in trouble and the whole class get in trouble. That all the time, all the time. Another big one for me is my sister and my brother. My brother would do stuff when we were little. My brother would do stuff and get in trouble, do something crazy. And then my mama, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but my my aunt who raised me, she died now, but my aunt was from the old school. If she couldn't figure out who did what was wrong, everybody in the house got whooped. Everybody got beat down until somebody said, I'll never forget, my brother did something